I'm filming 365 seconds every day for 365 days, and this is day 7.
Today, our tour is around 10 hours, and we are going to the Ho Chi tunnels, the Vietnamese war tunnels from the Vietnam War, and to the Mekong Delta, which is one of the luscious places in the world, known as the bowl of rice of Vietnam. Let's go.
The Ho Chi tunnels today. They're a vast network of tunnels that the Vietnam soldiers dug out during the war between them and the US. The tunnel system spans over 250 kilometers, and it was built so that they could evade the droppings of the bombs that was going on the Vietnam civilians and soldiers. The tunnel networks span from 1 meter to 15 meters underground, and we got to crawl through them today and get a sense of what it would have been like in those narrow passageways in the dark with no lights. It was a very special experience to be able to be there. That was really amazing to get to learn about how that is such an epicenter of food and trade for the country. And the boat ride through the canal underneath the riverbeds of ferns was really beautiful. And the tide rises 4 meters and drops 4 meters, I think 4 times a day. Like a very vast rising and falling tide that happens quite frequently throughout the day. And because of that tide rising, it actually brings all the soil and sediment onto locals' land, which pollinates it and waters it every day. So that's why they can grow a lot of produce from that area. Lots of tourists on the boats. I feel like any floating kind of attractions attract a lot of tourists, like floating markets in Bangkok and the Mekong Delta River with the canal boats, and I mean likewise even in Venice, people on boats through the canals. It can get a bit touristy, but it's very pretty. I think it's worth it. But yeah, it was a pretty action-packed filled day. And now tomorrow we have a day to just chill, and then we're getting a flight later on at night up to Da Nang, and then we're going to spend 3 nights in Hoi An, where we're going to see a lot of really cool things, which I'll just show you over the next couple of days. So yeah, Louie and I are back at the Grandma Lou's hostel now, after having a really nice dinner, and we're going to hit the hay and get up nice and early for our last day in Ho Chi Minh City. And I just wanted to note that I think this city is really colourful and really beautiful. It's a very colourful, fruitful nightlife kind of city. And I feel like you could spend a lot of time here. I feel like 3 nights almost isn't enough, but definitely a place I would like to return to. So yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm going to go retire. I'll see you tomorrow.